Hey guys.
All right, guys. So we're here today to do a Corey Hart cover. The idea came from me watching the Junos, which is like the equivalent of the Grammys for those that are not Canadian. So it's like we have like we have our own Grammys. It's called the Junos, right? And the reason I was watching was because Beyond Creation got nominated and Voivod got nominated. Actually, Voivod won Best Canadian Metal Band or Metal Album of the Year. So anyways, during the ceremony, Corey Hart received an award. He got inducted into the Hall. I don't know. Something happened with Corey Hart. I wasn't paying too much attention to Corey Hart because I'm not a huge fan of Corey Hart.
And you kind of just watched it for Beyond Creation.
And then not even show it. The Metal Awards were not even broadcast on TV.
So
like this is like
a good couple hours.
Exactly, that I'm never going to get back. So, but anyways, watching the whole Corey Hart thing or hearing about Corey Hart and his freaking sunglasses at night got me thinking, because I heard that this band Arsis, by the way, I saw these guys in Toronto opening for Septic Flesh and Encephalum when I went to that show. They were the opening band that night, but they didn't play this song, which, by the way, I think is a missed opportunity. If you have a cover, if you have a cover song of an iconic Canadian song performed by an iconic Canadian artist, Corey Hart, and you come to Canada and you don't perform it, really,
it's like how it's
fire
like
your manager, whoever that is.
It's like how Rammstein called their song Deutschland and not Mannschaft.
Exactly. Or no, I have a better one for you. It's like them performing in Germany and not performing that song.
Yeah.
How can you have a concert in Germany and not sing Deutschland? Do you see what I'm getting at? All right. So that whole thing is what got me thinking about this. So I had heard that they had a cover of that song, and I'm like, wow, we've never checked this band on the channel. I saw them live, but we've never checked this band on the channel. And I thought, why not start with this cover song? Like, why not do this? Let's check it out. You had never heard of the original song, so before we recorded this video,
it's funny.
I played for him the original Corey Hart song.
And he has like, whenever he sings, he has like his lips.
He ate a bunch of Sour Patch.
Yeah, I think he was the original Trump.
Oh God, don't go
there.
He
does the original.
No, I want to say this. There's only two kinds of people that wear sunglasses at night: total douchebags and blind people. You know,
I knew you were going to say something.
Those are the only two people that I know that wear sunglasses at night. I don't think Corey Hart is blind. I don't think so. At least all evidence points towards the fact that he's not. So that leaves only one option for Corey Hart. I think you know which one that is.
Yeah.
All right. So now that I said that, because I think it takes a whole new level of doucheness to wear sunglasses at night.
It kind of reminds me of when we did Beds Are Burning.
Oh, because we watched the original one before? Yeah, and it's lulz. The original video from Corey Hart is absolute lulz. Yeah. All right, so Arsis, Sunglasses at Night, Corey Hart cover. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You heard the original. All right, so let's see what this one has to offer. I honestly think it's safe to say that this is one of those occasions when the cover is actually better than the original, at least in my opinion.
So he didn't tell me what type of metal this was going to be. So
when
once it started, I feel like people will notice that my face for the first couple seconds of the video was just shock.
Why? Because okay, let me ask you this. Because I didn't tell you what to expect. Well, I honestly I hadn't heard the cover yet.
Yeah, but you knew what type.
But I knew what type of band it was because I saw them. So having said that, why did it shock? Did it shock you because you had just heard the original and it's the complete opposite ends of
it's just
the spectrum?
because I listened to the original, and the original is like kind of nice and slowed down.
It's like an 80s like synthesizer, like
right?
Flock of Seagulls kind of thing.
And then and this one is, I thought it was gonna be like, oh yeah, the metal version with more harsh vocals and guitars and stuff. Not absolute
brutal death metal.
Like I didn't expect that.
But it worked out actually really good. Once
the shock factor was in the first minute, and then I started.
Yeah, I agree with you. For me, like there's that initial jolt that you're like, what the hell happened to Corey Hart? Like somebody punched him while he was wearing his sunglasses at night, because that's the kind of punch you get to the face when the song starts. But then there's a lot of cool melody within it, because once that aggression with the drums and the guitars and the vocals, once that fades out a little bit, the song actually has some really cool melodic parts, and I really like the guitar solo. The guitar solo, well, obviously the original doesn't have one, but
it has completely other.
This song is completely like the only thing in common. Okay, there's two things in common. The lyrics, obviously, the lyrics. But there's the undertone melody. Yeah, like the synthesizer melody from the original, that melody undertone is there on the guitar side. It's there, right? So those are the only two similarities, because this song kind of stands on its own. It's kind of like its own thing, It's absolutely, but it's cool as hell, but I love it.
But like, I really wish you told me. Like, okay, so by the way,
but then I think it kind of ruins the experience. I mean, I didn't want you to know anything about it going in. Like I said, I saw the band, so I knew what to expect from them. But even the start caught me off guard, because it's absolutely violent. It's just like there's not an easy build up to it. It's just like
easy into it.
It's just like brutality from the get go. Then it kind of mellows out, and then it comes back again to that brutality, and it mellows out. But there's no easy, it's not, there was no easy end. It was not like you got to wet your toes before you jumped into the pool.
Yeah.
Somebody just shoved you into the pool. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Quite the... But what do you think? I'm not asking you to compare to the original, because you cannot compare. I mean, these two songs cannot totally be compared. Different. But what do you think in terms of how they made this song their own by grabbing that original that has nothing to do with metal whatsoever?
They speed it up. They add the harsh vocals. They add heavier guitars.
And the solo is really good. I really like the solo.
And kind of fading away.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
They're totally different songs.
It's like the song is a totally different song on its own.
Yeah. The only, like you said, the only kind of similarities are the vocals and
not the vocals, the lyrics and that underlying melody. Yeah. But to me, this is the important. It bothers, not that it bothers me, but sometimes I see people comment on cover songs and they say, "Oh, the original this," or "It doesn't sound like the original." A cover is not supposed to sound like the original. It's not. When I talk about a cover band is supposed to sound like the original. That's the whole point of a cover band. But when you make a cover of a song, you're supposed to give your own band, like your own DNA twist to that song. You're grabbing some of the components of the song, like the lyrics and the underlying melody, but then you're making it your own. Like if you had came up with those lyrics and that melody, this is how that song would have sounded like. That's, to me, the point of a cover. It's not to compare and say, oh, it didn't match the original, or the original, the vocals were way better in the original. Because sometimes I see that, for example, about Sabaton, about the Twilight of the Thunder God, when you compare it to you can't compare Sabaton doing Twilight of the Thunder God with Amarth doing Twilight of the Thunder God. They're two different songs. Exactly, two different bands, two different songs. What you have to look at is did they grab that song and did they made it their own? Right? And I'm not trying... It wasn't a cover, like, as a cover band. It was a cover of a song. So that's what you're looking for. To me, everybody's different and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But to me, when I'm looking at a cover song, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, okay, you're taking the lyrics, you're taking some of the underlying melody, and then how are you going to make this your own? So if I didn't know the original and I'm listening to this for the first time, I want to feel like this is your song. These guys totally did it.
Yeah.
I mean, totally. Absolutely incredible. I love that.
It scared me. It scared the shit out of me.
Not as much as my shirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Great shirt, by the way. All right. So this is it for today, right?
Yeah.
But come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.